Yikes, looks like we find ourselves in some hot water yet again, folks. Now, I'm not going to relate this post to anything that may or may not be happening in the U.S. news right now because we've been hearing way too much about American news lately. But I wanted to talk about one of the greatest, if not the greatest, failing of human beings as a whole. I'm going to give you a negative side and I'm going to give you a positive side in this post, and it's our inability to understand long-term effects or cause and effect relationships and our general tendency to prioritize the immediate gratification over long-term, much larger benefits. So let's start with the negative side. Well, if we defund education, we may not see something happening right now. If we don't pay teachers what they're worth, we may not see those changes right now, but those kids grow up with less education and they make dumber decisions. Again, I'm not relating this to anything that may or may not be happening in the US right now. Just saying is the general tendency. For example, we can't see the glaciers melting in real time, so therefore we think that climate change isn't real. We're not able to see this thing happening over time. We're constantly prioritizing short-term benefits versus long-term. Like, I'd rather have $1,000 today in cash in my bank account than have $100,000 10 years from now. Just like the study that was done with kids where they said you can have one marshmallow today or many more marshmallows later, kids overwhelmingly chose the immediate one marshmallow. And in fact, the ability to delay gratification is one of the highest correlated factors linked to success later on in life. So, negative side, COVID appears to be zero until it is ramping up exponentially. Artificial intelligence appears to be not something to worry about until the singularity happens and it's smarter than all humans combined on Earth within a few minutes of it becoming smarter than the first human. We're just not very good at thinking about exponential things. On the positive side, we're not able to see into the future when it comes to things like our retirement accounts, compound interest, one of the most powerful things in the world. You invest $100,000 today, it could be $1.7 million in 30 years in an index fund. But we're not able to see that, so we spend the money today on something nice right now that we can touch, that we can taste, that we can hear, that we can see. So the positive side of this is, I know you're trying to build something right now. Maybe you just started a new venture in 2021. Maybe you've got all these bright new ideas and you're not seeing the results that you'd hoped for. Maybe you started a YouTube channel or podcast and you're getting 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 plays, not enough, and you're feeling discouraged. Very normal thing. But what you don't understand right now is that it's gonna be like nothing for a long time until it isn't. And it's a cumulative effect. So today you reach one person, 2 people, 3 people, who knows? But eventually that 2 can double into 4, that 4 can double into 8, and that doubling can happen for quite a while before you reach critical mass, and it goes much, much faster. You know, Gary Vee, one of the most famous people on the internet today, he posted a video per day for years, and most of his videos got like 200 views, maybe a couple thousand if he really crushed it. And if he had stopped after the first year, he would have had every indicator that he was a total failure. But he didn't stop there. Now he has millions and millions of followers. Everything he does gets millions of views. And it's that old adage that, you know, it takes many years to have an overnight success, right? So I'm just urging you with this video to keep going with that thing that you're trying to do. Keep building that thing you want to build. And even if all the outward things aren't giving you what you expect right now, just be patient because your growth is also exponential. So invest in yourself. Invest in what you're trying to do. As the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. And as a more modern philosopher, one of my favorites, Mitch Hedberg, said, quote, "It takes forever to cook a potato in a conventional oven." So this is me asking you to throw that potato in the oven right now, even if you don't want one right now, because by the time it's done, who knows? So don't give up.